Hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today we will publish the newest features of TrunCAD and I will present it to you. And the special feature is, of course, the AI functions. And you see here in the preview already on the left-hand side a photo from a customer where he wants to have cabinet which is fitting in here. You see in the middle the cabinet plant in TrunCAD, and with the support of the AI rendering, you see how to create from the room and with a project plant in TrunCAD a photorealistic picture of the room from the customer with the cabinet. You will see it. I will present it to you in the end of the webinar. We will start with some other useful functions. And if there are any questions, just let me know in the chat. I will keep an eye on it. So first of all, we click here on the File tab and we start a new project. So the first useful function is that we can export a material CSV file, and therefore you need to click on the Material tab. Yeah, I just select a material and we open this material set by clicking on the three dot button. Here you see the material set is getting opened and we open the article, and here you see the article, and if you click here export CSV, then we can save this CSV file. I will save it now in the folder here. Now we go in the software folder and I save this here in the project and I call it English webinar met CSV. So we click here on save. It's saving now and also loading here in Excel, and I will close this window. You see here the export CSV file, and we can edit it and then we can import it. And I show you how to do this. We close this files. So here you see this file with all the material sets. So I show you something else because we also have the documentation, and the documentation you find when you go here in the TrunCAD folder, yeah, in the software folder, TrunCAD 20XX, and here I sort it via type, and then you will have here the import material folder. We click on it, and here you see the guidelines for creating a CSV file for material import to TrunCAD. Yeah, I will open this file. You can also find it after you have installed the newest update. So we have it here. I'm doing it a bit smaller. And here we have also an import example. I will also open this CSV file. Yeah, so here is the example. And here's our exported CSV file. So you see here in the first column, you have the type of the material. In the second column, you have the unit. And in the third, the name. So, and here in this documentation, in this PDF, you see here the type means if there is type number 1, then it's an edge band. If there is number 2, it's a veneer or HPL. If you have type number 3, it's a surface. And if you have type number 4, it's a board, a panel, a material. Yeah. So like you see here, in my case, here I have type number 4 and 1. Yeah, I have most of the time it's edge bendings. Yeah, type number 1 is edge bending. Type number 4 is the panel. So, and you see it here also in the article. Here you have the 4 types. Material is 1, type number 1. Edge bending is type number 1, and material is type number 4. So if you go a bit lower in the documentation, you see here the second column is the unit, and if you have number 3, it's a square meter. Yeah. So then you see here, the next column is the name, which is here. Yeah. The fourth column is the description. Then you see here column number E is the thickness. Yeah, here it's also the thickness. And then you have the price. Yeah, here in this column, F is the price. Then you have the weight, if it's rotable or not, the raw length, the raw width. And here in column K, you have the pathway of the JPEG file. Yeah, that is also important. So that means, for example, if you have here material, your material CSV, you can adjust the prices. Yeah, that is a big advantage, that you can change the prices per square meter or for the edge bending per meter really fast. Yeah. Another advantage is if you have your own material set from your supplier, you have now an example, and you can create a CSV file also like this and just import it. Yeah, then you have all the materials and edge bendings with the raw links and widths and the price and so on, and as well as the link to the JPEG files, to the texture you have available, and you can import it, and it's a way more faster and easier than to do it manually. Yeah, that is now possible. Okay. Yeah, I think that is well explained. Otherwise, you can also um, ask in the chat, and I will keep an eye on it. But yeah, it seems to be all right. Okay, then I'm closing. I'm closing here this CSV file. We don't need to save it. And here's the example I also close. And you can have a look on the guidelines. You see here it's rotable. Here is raw links. There you know on which column you need to change it. All right. So I will also close this guidelines PDF, and you find it here in C software, TrunCAD 20XX import material. You have this in German language, French, and English language available. All right, I'm closing or I'm minimizing it, and we are continuing with our second function. It's also about the material because you have here a filter. Like you can filter here the agar materials. Then if you type in agar, then you see here all agar materials. So you see here for the agar, like the U104, we have here a lot of material sets with different edge bendings. So if you want to have all agar materials which have the edge bendings one, and so on, you see it can't be found. But the new feature is if you use the multiply key, like the uh, asterisk key, you can use the AND function. So you type in 0/0. Then you see here all the materials which have here an agar material and have 1 mm edge bending around. You can also type in 0/0. Then you have the agar materials like this. So you can combine with the AND function the filter, and you just get selected these materials which are suitable for this filter. I type in here 2/2/0/0. Then you see the agar materials which have on the front and back 2 mm edge bending, and that are these. All right, that is was the second function, and now we are coming to the next one, and therefore we click here on the eye and we activate the smart clicks, and we change the width of the cabinet to like 3000. And we are adding 3 verticals. And now we click on the front tab and we add some 2 sliding doors. So we are choosing here the hardware. So I use here the top line. So, and on our last release in autumn, you could change here the handles, the pockets, that are not like a circle. Also, if you can make a rectangle, and this function wasn't available for the sliding doors, but now it's also available for the sliding doors. You can define here a rectangle pocket for the sliding doors. Yeah. The first value is in this case the width, and then you have a slash, and 180 is the height of the pocket. Yeah. If you have here depth number 1, then it's going through. If you type in like 12, so here you have like a cutout. If you type in number 12, you get like a pocket from the back. And if you type in minus 12, then it's from the other side, then you get the pocket here from the front. All right, that is this function. And I'm double clicking this door. Then it will be opened in the editor. So, and you see here the top is the back side. Yeah, that's why when you type in 12, then the pocket is getting 12 from the top. And in this case, the back is the bottom side. Yeah, that's why you need to type in minus 12. So, but other new function is, like you see here, you see here also the CNC setup. It's not set it up in my case, but if you have one CNC machine, you have here the setup for this machine. Yeah, like here in this case, Holzer Evolution. You can, of course, add a second machine for horizontal drillings. Yeah, or you can use like so Holzer Evolution for horizontal drillings and a nesting machine for the other drillings. So, but if you have a second workflow, you you just see here you have just one opportunity to set up the CNC setup. But now you can load here, if you click on ini, you can load other TrunCAD ini file. Yeah, you see here, I just change here the view to details. So I just have one TrunCAD ini files, but the CNC setup is saved in the TrunCAD ini file. Yeah. So what you see here, the CNC setup with also linked with a layout. It's saved in here in the ini file, and here you can choose select a different TrunCAD ini file with has a different workflow. So yeah, that is just it's for bigger companies who use more workflows. Yeah, that is also now new. I will close it, and now we are going further, and yeah, let's start with our AI rendering. Yeah, we start in, oh no, we are loading the project. No, we start with this. I load a different project from the beginning. So you see here a TV wall. If we click here on the eye and if we deactivate this and activate the room, yeah, you see here the project. So this project, by the way, we It if you see, I show you. We we've planned this project last week. If you click here on help and here on free tutorial, then our online academy is opening. Show you here. So, and if you click here on the top right corner, start our webinars, you see here the TV wall with acoustic wall panels, like we have here. You see it here in our starter webinars. Yeah, there you can see how to plan this within half an hour. So, and if you want to create a rendering of it, then you, yeah, you zoom in like until you have the right perspective. Yeah, and it matters if you are zoomed out or zoomed in. I can also show you why, because AI has more tolerance. I will show you. So, but here we go on the room tab and I am deactivating the ceiling and we zoom in. So, and to create AI rendering, we click now on the File tab and here on Screenshot. And here in Germany, it's not artificial intelligence, we say künstliche Intelligence. That's why here is KI and not AI. Yeah, but uh, I that you all know why here is KI instead of AI. We click here on it, and then a screenshot is loaded here. Yeah, and here you see the prompt. Yeah, I'm deleting this prompt that is now in German language. I will delete it and we will type in a prompt in English. And here it doesn't matter in which language you use. Yeah, if you use Russian, Chinese, English, or like uh, uh, different language, French or German, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the KI knows all these languages. And here what's important is that you use the Pro, which uses 2 credits. And if you have an activated Pro service contract, you get per month 100 credits. They are included. Yeah, 100 credits are included. And in the new months, you get new 100 credits. That's included in a service contract, or if you rent TrunCAD, then it's the same. And if you need more credits, then you just need to contact us. Yeah, create a ticket. You can link your own. In this case, we are using the Google Nano Banana actually, and then we can link your account to Nano Banana or something else. Yeah, you just need to contact us via web formula to and create a ticket. All right. Now we are type in a prompt and we will do it together. So here uh, I'm also watching on my second screen because I prepared something. Yeah. So here we type in generate stunning stunningly photorealistic. Interior representation of the room based on the screenshot I am sending. Right here I add width of the room and the TV wall. So we stop and we are continually the room is furnished in the style described below and equipped with carefully selected accessories that underline its aesthetics. So the black rectangle in the middle should be a flat screen TV with the words TrunCAD wishes you much enjoyment in planning and presenting. Written in Arial. You can also choose the type and the size of the letters. So, all right, here you can also choose a type. Living room, it's here in German. You can also type here with a hashtag and a type. And here we call, say, modern. And now we start the KI rendering. Yeah, we click. I'm here also. I'm copying it, this prompt, and we start now here the first KI rendering. Yeah, you see already a new file is created, but it's not finished yet. It takes a few seconds. And then we'll zoom a bit out and we will create different rendering. And I forgot something about the lights. but it doesn't matter. You see here, it's also adding the lights by itself. Yeah. So you see, I will also go here in the TrunCAD folder. You see here's we scroll up. You see this is the generated picture with 980 on the end. And I just double click it and you see here the rendering. Yeah. So it is a pretty short prompt. You can be really creative with this, change the style and so on. Yeah, you can also say it should be a Samsung flat TV with Ambilight. You can, yeah, say the correct type of the Samsung flat TV and so on. Yeah, as more precise you create the prompt, as more precise you get the photo. Yeah, so I am just closing it and I'm also closing this and I'm zooming a bit out. Yeah, I will show you. Now we have different perspective and we click on File, Screenshot and click here AI rendering again. Then a new screenshot is created. Yeah, and I delete this and I just click Control V to paste the same prompt. And we click now Start AI and we look with the same prompt in a different perspective. You get a different picture because the AI has also a tolerance to play around with. Yeah, you need to consider it. That's why as more precise your prompt is, as more you get what you want. So we click OK and you see the room is bigger. So yeah, that you see here that is a new generated photo. We click on here and you see the room is automatically bigger. Yeah, that is here the tolerance from the AI. So yeah, after we have tested this, we also had an idea, what I also showed you in the preview. You can be more creative. Yeah, we load the file from the preview. That is sloping roof cabinet. That is this. Ah, yeah, before we come to our last rendering with the room, I will also show you a different prompt. Yeah, that it looks like it's drawn by you as an experienced carpenter or cabinet maker with a colored pencil. Yeah, therefore we change the size of the room. Let's say here's a width. The depth should be 1,500. So So I change here the view a bit. So just like this. And now we click on File, Screenshot, AI Rendering. So you see the screenshot is loaded, and now here I click on it until selected, and we delete this and this. And here's a prompt we also delete. And now we type in create a professional sketch of the stand cabinet in the sloping roof. That looks like drawn by an experienced carpenter with colored pencils. And then please add important height and width measurements. So you could also say the height of the cabinet. Yeah, please add also information about the material. The horizontals and the lens are made by oak. So now we start the IE rendering, and let's see what we get. So we see here our result is saved in the TrunCAD folder 388.jpg. So it's in here, and we go here in our folder. So here we see it. Yeah, it's now just created now. I double click on it. So, and of course, you can change the style also from this dimensions. Yeah, if you want to have. So, yeah, you could also load this screenshot and say keep everything like it is, but change the type of dimensions. Yeah. So, all right, that is also possible. And now, what I think, um, what's the most interesting is if you have already a photo of the room from the customer and you wanna show the customer how it looks, the cabinet, yeah, how this cabinet looks in the room. Yeah, like you see it here. I am closing this. So we click on here. So I change the view, and here, like I showed you in the preview, yeah, you can also leave a comment in the chat. What is more interesting for you? Yeah, is it the rendering like we have done it now, or also the painting with pencil or with a colored pencil, or is it like you have here a room? Yeah, you doing the project in TrunCAD and then you show the customer how this cabinet plant in TrunCAD looks in the room. So yeah, just let me know in the comments or in the chat. Yeah. So also later, if you watch it on YouTube, yeah, just leave a comment which is more interesting to you and where should we make more webinars in the future. Then we can also give you more informations. Yeah. Also, if you already have made some nice renderings, you can also send it to us. Yeah, you have our email address or via WhatsApp, what's more convenient to you. We are also happy if you share your results. All right, now we how we do come from here and how do we get there. So first of all, we have here the room of the customer. Yeah, I am loading it now, and we have plants this in TrunCAD, and now we want to make the rendering. So therefore, we bring this also in the perspective. We click on File, go here on the Screenshot tab, and we open the AI rendering. So we are creating now a new screenshot. Yeah, I'm deleting this prompt. And you see we have here the screenshot of our cabinet. And here we have a different tab from a room. And here we can open a JPEG file. Yeah, so you see I'm going here in my download folder, and here I am loading. I show you it also in different symbols, extra large. Yeah, you see here the empty room. So also if I'm loading it now. I click on open. Also, if the room is not empty, you can also write in the prompt that you want to replace this cabinet in the sloping roof. Yeah, if there are an old cabinet or something else is there, you can also replace it or delete it. Yeah, that the AI uh, generates an empty room. Yeah, that is also possible. So here we have the screenshot, and now we need to write a prompt, and here we do it together. Um, we write in, create photo realistic representation of the sloping roof cabinet in exactly the same room as sent. The sloping roof cabinet fits exactly into the niche under the sloping roof and remains exactly as shown in the screen shot. You notice I've used exactly 3 times. That is important. Yeah, that the perspective is exact the same. The room, what we send it, it's exact the same as well as the cabinet. If you don't write exactly, the AI has more tolerance, and it created uh, something different. It's a bit different. Yeah, it's just our experience by now. So just to let you know. And now I am continuing. Um, keep the room perspective exactly as I send it, and do not add anything else except the sloping roof cabinet. So otherwise you can also say add something, yeah, like a plant or like like a Thermomix or like something specific. You can also let the prompt know where the thing should be placed in a room. Yeah. So we just keep it like this, and we start AI. And now let's see what AI is creating for us. So here we get our result. Yeah, it's ended with 4000.jpg. So, and we go to the download folder. Here I'm opening this. Ah, no, it's already opened here. Yeah, that is what we sent. And now we are going to the TrunCAD folder. TrunCAD 20XX. So, and here it's with the ending 4000. I minimize it. Yeah, that you see here, it's just live. You see here, it's ending with 4000.jpg just 1 minute ago, and we double click it. This I minimize, and here you see the result. So this we close, and I open this and this. All right, this is it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I wish you lots of fun to make your own experience, and we are also looking for your feedback. So thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward to our next week, and take care. Bye bye.